You did such a wonderful job. I do.
Welcome to the Zim House. Has anybody been here before?
No.
Well, you'll notice nothing has changed. I can honestly say nothing has changed.
That's the
Well, I
idea,
added
right?
some flowers today. And the big rug that used to be here is now rolled up right here because it started to fall apart. But other than that, everything you were looking at is original. Okay, I'm Barb Krakova. I'm a retired history teacher. Of course, I taught at Horseheads High School, and I actually went there as well. Who knows who Eugene Zimmerman was? He won.
They were like Bert and Maureen Farrell that worked with you when you were keeping the high slide.
Oh,
Yes.
oh my gosh.
Go back to the group.
This house was built by Eugene Zimmerman and his father-in-law, Elvis Beard. What you are looking at is basically the way it was when he lived here in the 1880s. The house was finished in 1888 because when his daughter stayed on and lived with them, she never married, and when he died in 1935, his wife and his daughter didn't change anything. They just didn't have the heart. And his wife died in 1950 and she died in 1980. So basically, for very little, I'll point out what was changed.
So he was a reporter? Was he a reporter?
No, he was a caricature artist, but he worked for magazines. In Time Limit in 68 periodicals in New York City. Some were morning papers, some were afternoon papers, some were once a day papers, some were twice a week papers, weekly papers, bi-weekly and monthly, all kinds of news magazines and papers. These were the kind of cartoons he did, but then you get to this drawing and you say, wait, he didn't do that. You would be right. That he did enjoy other artists' work as well. These are some more of his drawings, and these over here are not. This one right here, anybody familiar with Mad Magazine should recognize this young man. He was drawing Alfred E. Newman way before Alfred E. Newman was ever in Mad Magazine.
So they stole it?
I would not, I don't know that he ever had it copyrighted, so I don't know if we can technically use the word stole. But he was drawing Alfred E. Newman way before Mad Magazine. The house is a Queen Anne, Victorian style. I live in a Victorian house. It's called a four square. It's literally a square building with 4 rooms down and 4 rooms up. Pretty much all the rooms are square. But this is called a Queen Anne during a time of Queen Victoria. That's kind of an interesting conundrum. Was there a real Queen Anne? Yes, there was. She was married to King George III. If you recognize his name from the Revolutionary War, he's the one that was the King of England that refused the emissary with the Declaration of Independence, wouldn't talk to him, he was a bit crazy, that man, and so was his wife. If you look at the outside of the house, how many houses do you know that are salmon colored with rose colored trim? That is absolutely, Quirky colors were a feature of the Queen Anne, as were porches. Not only does this house have one porch, a wraparound on the front, it has a porch off the dining room, it has a porch over the porch on the front, it has a porch over the porch on the dining room, and it has a back porch. 5 porches. Porches were a feature of Queen Anne's. Isn't that cool? Also the windows. The windows are all different. You will notice there is a stained glass window here, and that's an Irish harp. There is a stained glass window in the parlor, the beautiful rose window. The bay window are 4 different. The window it's a made bay window with 4 different window sizes. The windows have the Swiss style summer curtains up. In the winter, you'll notice there is a curtain rod. There would have been a heavy, more the rugs. Maybe it could have been a greeny color because of the settee is a greeny color. We don't have color details and we don't have anything written. Basically, we did have a map where everything was and the furniture is sitting pretty much the way that it would have been. This was called the music room because Zim loved music. This was a wedding gift to he and Mabel. And he always told the fire department, save the piano first before you save anything else. There's also a real gramophone over here.
Oh, yes.
Which was before a Victrola.
I was about to-
Gramophones played this way. You put the cylinder on and the needle was here. And then the Victrola is very, very beautiful and has a wonderful sound still today.
Hey, miss.
Yes.
Well, actually, I was about to ask about this. Is this are these originally from the 1800s?
This would have come with the gramophone, and the date is probably, I don't even know if the date is on here, whenever the gramophone was. All of them were different music. It is an
1904, is
Edison.
that?
Then that would be this
So from 1904?
August. This says, this was registered with the patent office from 1904.
Oh my gosh, and is this looks, that's the original gramophone?
This is a gramophone.
That,
yeah.
but this looks too, like, new.
Nope, that's it.
How did they,
Everything in this house is so well taken care of. It's pretty amazing.
how did they?
This is original Victrola. It's absolutely the most beautiful condition. This one doesn't have the big horn. The one at the depot does though. This is a newer version than the one at the depot.
May I ask, what about
Now,
these books?
This room, you notice how the furniture is set up? Look at the furniture. Look at the beautiful detail in the woodwork, then look at the woodwork up here. Isn't this beautiful? Look at the walls. You're saying to yourself, wait, this is a Victorian house. My house is wallpaper in every single room. There's no wallpaper. What's up? This is screaming, I had enough money to hire the very best plasterers and I could afford the paint to paint the walls. Now, my house, the opposite is true. I have horsehair plaster and laughing plaster with a horsehair plaster. And it's got cracks everywhere. But my house has painted woodwork. That was another way to say I can afford to paint the woodwork. My woodwork was never varnished or shellacked. So this is just an opposite thing. This house had no indoor plumbing and no electricity. So what you see is, a cobweb. Look at that. Angel.
I couldn't see it. I saw the beautiful.
And I thought I dusted. Everything was gas fed. All the fixtures are original. And everything that you see, like I said before, in the room is original. Now, who is Eugene Zimmerman and how did he get to Horset? He was born in Switzerland, Basel, Switzerland. If you've ever been to Basel, Switzerland, you will notice right away it's on the northern, very tip. It literally touches Germany and it touches France. There's a place in Basel where you can walk around this big monument, and you're in Germany, then you're in France, and you're in Switzerland. And you should always make your phone be straight up, because if you make your phone go sideways, your grandchildren have to watch your video this way. But I wonder who did that. It has beautiful rolling hills, like here, with a big river that goes through it. The Alps are way to the south. You don't see the Alps in Basel, Switzerland. His dad he and his mom had a boy first. His name was Adolf. Then they had Eugene, and the third child was born a girl, and the mom died shortly after childbirth. So the dad said, I'm going to America to make my fortune. Adolf, you're coming with me. Eugene, you're going to go stay with Aunt Mary. I don't know what her name really was, but he went to stay with his aunt's relative. Then the other baby went to the south of Switzerland and stayed with another family member. When Eugene was 7, the Franco-Prussian War, and his dad was going to send for the children, but the Franco-Prussian War was about to start, and that area was going to be involved because it's right next to Alsace, and if you know anything about history, you know Alsace has been right in the middle of some major wars, including World War I and World War II. So the relative says, we're sending you to be with your father in America. There are two stories about how he got here. One says he came by himself. He was seven. The other story says that a family friend was coming and looked over him on the trip. If he came by himself, that tells you a lot about his personality. One way or another, he gets to Manhattan. He has relatives there that help him get to Paterson, New Jersey, where his dad had started a bakery a few years before. So he gets there. His dad is delighted to see him. Dad puts him in a German military school. He says to his dad, comes home after a couple weeks of this and says, I'm done. I'm not going back to that school. Father says, okay, fine, get a job. He says, okay, I will. I'll work for you. Nope, sorry, kid, get your own job. Not enough work here for any more people. So he said, okay, I will.
Oh, he was 8?
He's about 10. So he didn't want to go to a German school. He wanted to learn American.
Yeah.
I'm done with this school. I want to learn American. So he worked for a farmer, he worked for a fishmonger, he worked on the docks, he had lots of jobs. But in the meantime, he was always drawing. When he drew in the flour whenever he helped his dad out in the bakery. Always drawing. Whenever he had money, he'd buy little books to draw on. So what he did is he ended up working for a wine merchant that wasn't that far from his dad's bakery. So the wine merchant unfortunately had a bad fire and his front window blew out. He rebuilt and he said, hey, kid, draw me something great on this window. You're always drawing. And he did. Along comes a sign painter who has a business and he said, whoa, who did this amazing drawing? Because he loved to do cartoon. And so he said, kid did, he's out back. Hey kid, I'll pay you $7 more a week than you make here if you go to the Chemung County Fair with me. I gotta paint 130 signs. Because that's how you brought people into your business, with your sign. And the cleverer the sign, the more people are likely to come into your business. So he said, sure. And he's about 16 and he is absolutely in love with the area. Because it looks like Switzerland. In the big rolling hills, it looks just like it, the river going through it. So he stayed, and this is where he met Mabel, the love of his life, Mabel Lear. I'll finish more of this story. Any question about this room? Please notice the molding. It is not gold or copper, and it's just painted to look that way.
Yep, this is
Oh,
what
Enrique
this is from.
Caruso. I forgot Enrique. This is a cartoon of Zim, drawn by a famous opera star.
Is he related to the other Carusos?
This, in what other Caruso?
The more modern Caruso.
Oh, I have no idea. That's a good thing to look up. Enrique Caruso was very famous. He was an Italian opera star. He did live in Manhattan. And I'll tell you more about, they had dinner one night and he drew Zim
That's awesome.
as a mirror. I love it. He drew him as a mirror. So let's, any questions about this room?
Yes. Could you, I'm very curious, like inside the cabinets and inside the books and stuff. I'm very curious. Could you
This
maybe?
simply holds a storage to hold these, but we happen to keep music in it for the piano.
Oh.
And this is simply, wow, beautiful. Now I have to change the needle every time I play this thing, so I only play it for very short, and I can play very short many times before I have to change the needle.
Why? What happens to the needle? Where though?
Yeah, if you played a whole record. Will you open the door, please? If you have slants, because I used to have this is the speaker right here. And a record comes with an A side and a B side, but the record also comes with a record album to keep the records in.
Oh, cool.
And today, our idea of album is completely different because they sent the record cabinet with its own albums in. And there were many records in an album. Really cool, isn't it? It's awesome.
Could you open it for me? I'm very curious.
Well, that's it. We had it open. This was a speaker.
Oh, no, inside that book. I think my mom would like to see it.
To see the.
What kind of song?
I recorded.
What's the name of the song?
Oh.
To tell you the truth,
Name that tune.
yeah, you tell me the name of the song. The
People
song
listen
is
back
called
then,
My
yeah.
Wonder Girl Coral Sea. It's a foxtrot. Okay, let's move into his studio
Oh, yes, please.
right here.
My mother-in-law had a table exactly like that that belonged to her grandmother.
Ooh,
So it's.
Hailstone.
I like that young girl.
So the doors to the pool. So you can actually.
Yeah, the Victorian style.
My son lives in Victorian House, Pennsylvania. He has 2 pocket doors.
That's nice.
Yeah,
This is Zim's studio, and this was the last thing he was working on when he passed away. He did die in the house in 1935. It was on his desk when he passed away. These are all the trappings of Zim as an artist, but this wasn't his original studio. His studio was supposed to be where the parlor is. Something you know about a Victorian home, it has a sitting room and a parlor. This one they turned the sitting room into the music room, and the parlor was going to be his workroom. But that's Southern exposure. He's an artist. He works in watercolor quite frequently. The morning light versus the midday light versus the afternoon light. Your yellow is now all 3 different colors. Doesn't work. If you're an artist, you need northern exposure where the sun is never going to shine in the northern hemisphere unless the Earth's falling off its axis. Because there's never going to be sunshine coming in this window. He had the windows open, people walked by and they talked to him. He was very, very, very involved with everyone. He loved people, he loved company, he was always having people into the house. That's why they have a music room. It's all set up for performances. If you look around the room, you'll see unusual items, and you'll see things that when he went to draw something, he didn't just draw a saw. He wanted to look at the saw. He didn't just draw a bass fiddle. He wanted to look at it to see what it looked like. And he did not travel extensively. He did go to New York City frequently. But I'll explain that in a second. But he did want to draw things from life, and people were always bringing him gifts. As you can see, I hope you've noticed, there's a lot of rockers in this house. Zim seemed to really enjoy sitting in rockers. Now, remember that man who hired him to draw the signs for the Chemung County Fair? Well, he said, Eugene, Jim, give me a couple of those little books you're always drawing in. I want to take it to my friend who owns Puck magazine in New York City. He is gonna love, look at some of these cartoons. We can't take these out, these are too old, but we can look at them. He will love your work, and indeed he did. Send the boy down, I wanna talk to him. So he went down, and he was hired. So he gets a room in a boarding house, and he's gonna work in New York City for Puck magazine, and he loves New York City. He hated New York City. With a passion. I want to be back in Horseheads. I love Horseheads. I love my home there. I love my Mabel. I need to see my Mabel. I'm going to go back home. Maybe if I bring Mabel to New York with me, it'll be better. So he comes back, gets married. They go back to New York City, and now they both hate New York City. Both of them. Well, his friend, Mr. Gillum, says, Eugene, I'm tired of working for Puck magazine. I want to start my own magazine. We're going to call it Judge. I'll pay you X number of dollars more to come and work for me for Judge Magazine. And he does. In fact, this cartoon here was for Judge Magazine when he died. So he is now working for Judge Magazine, and his cartoons will be featured in these magazines. And we have several copies of this one, and we have some of his beautiful copies, not originals. These, of course, are the original magazines.
I was about to ask if
Now,
those are the original. Those are the original.
Yeah, these are the originals. This one is from 1950,
Oh, July 17th.
10 cents. Okay? Now, when he gets married, he and Mabel take an apartment, look back here, they get an apartment in the house on the corner that has a big widow's watch on the top. That house was built in the 1860s. And he and his father-in-law design and build this house. Now, did you notice the flooring in here? Have you ever done something on a diagonal? It is a lot of waste. You know how the walls are painted? This also screams, I've got enough money to buy the thinnest wood flooring, which is expensive because you're going to put a tongue on one side and a groove on the other. Then I'm going to put it in on the diagonal, and I'm going to have all that waste on the ends.
Excuse me.
See?
Could I
Really?
walk on the rug so I
No.
no?
Yeah, you can walk. You can't get through the room. Now this floor is a little wider with a chevron pattern here. This is Laura's beautiful little desk. When Laura came along, they only had the one child. She loved to sit with her big dad. Now, one thing that's so cool about the desk is that it was given away when Laura got older, and the people that had it gave it back when we opened the house for touring. Isn't it? I loved that. And then as adult, Laura, this was Laura's desk as an adult. These are the bound copies of Puck and Judge magazine in here. There are books everywhere in this house. Everybody seemed to be a reader. And nobody asked me about the spear.
I was
That's
gonna
a
ask
fishing
that.
spear. You put it in when you see the fish. You put it in the water, you see the fish, and you go, hail it. Now I want you to come into the kitchen and admire this gorgeous double oven. You've never seen one quite like this.
Excuse me, miss.
Maybe you can catch her at the end.
I just want to look in this room just a little bit more. Look at all this stuff.
I know. Cool. Look at the guns, aren't they cool?
Look at that knife.
The crystals.
Okay, I'll try to come in later.
Cake makes such a mess when you go to cut it. So this is a kitchen from 1888, basically. The table was not here. There would have been an icebox here. The table was in the middle of the room. And later, after 1950, there was a fridge here, a small one. This double oven, this is the original oven. This is the proofing oven. This is the cooking oven. And the teenagers love to ask me when they come over for tours, why do I have a wrench in the stove? Because the only way to light this stove is to take the wrench, lift up the stove plate, take a match, and no, we do not light it. I would not. If you want to light the stove, I will go across the street while you have fun lighting the stove. I have no idea if it still works or not. It did work in the 1980s. Then you put it back, and you make sure you do not lose your tap-in, says right on it, tap-in wrench. But you also could have a open burning like this, so that's the only way you can make what? Toast. I had a couple of small kids in the last group, and the girl looks at me like, yeah, you put toast on there. And
Excuse me, miss, I have a question.
this is the work table. Please notice there are no, the over there, those are the only countertops that we have. Isn't that horrible? Also, that would not have been running water. There would have been a pump. There was no indoor plumbing and no electricity. Everything ran from gas.
Excuse me,
This
miss.
is a butler's pantry. I had one in my house when we bought it.
Nice.
It's a great big beautiful
Very
pantry.
Beautiful.
But you didn't always need the butler's pantry in the summer. On a hot day like this, who would cook in the kitchen? No one. You would have a summer kitchen in the basement, a great big beautiful pantry that's right under here. And to get up and down, we're not going to run up and down the cellar steps because that is going to take too much time. And besides which, that's too hard to run up and down. We would rather have a dumbwaiter to bring our stuff up and down. So this is the dumbwaiter right here. Would you close that door, please? That used to go up and down. And this goes up and down. It doesn't anymore because the mechanism is broken. But on a cold winter's night, you had to go out to the outhouse. It's a lot easier to go out the back stairway than the front stairway. And the outhouse was right behind the grape arbor over here. Zim was very, very proud of his outhouse because he had the only porcelain urinal in the porcelain. So he was super proud of that.
Miss, I'd very much like to go up and down those stairs.
These stairs are steep, so we don't use this stairs.
Liability. You can't.
1855.
I'll pay the fine.
Where are you from? Where do you live?
Elvira.
And you would hit the curb and hope to God you would.
Yes, and if you're going, it's so tiny.
Hey, this looks like at our house.
We would sit talking on the phone on the inside of the staircase, and we would pick away at the different layers first of the wallpaper.
Excuse me.
Put water
Please excuse
underneath
me.
and then your small pans on the top.
Oh, okay.
Metal cups.
So if you guys will go into the dining room.
Wait 1 moment, please. Excuse me.
Later.
Wow, hand sanitizer from the 1800s.
Pull out with a flour bin, I think, that was rolled down. He uses it for his plastic.
Kept everything.
Water bottles from the 1800s.
Kept all of this.
Yeah.
This was actually set up for his
Stay
family.
about
So
50
it's, really
degrees, so.
make a couple drawers.
That would be, we
White more
don't
thousand.
have
I'll have to
any.
take a picture of it next time I'm there. Bring it, show
I'd
it
love
to
to
you.
see that.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
We
miss.
don't have any built-ins like that.
Excuse me, miss. Miss, I have just a question. Are these cupcakes from the 1800s?
Same style, I
They're
think.
from 1800 yesterday.
Cool.
So this room is the first room we've encountered with wall covering. It's a very unique wall covering. It is not fabric and it is not paper. Do you know what it is?
It looks like
An oil cloth type of thing, no?
it looks like grass mat almost.
It's amplified. It's a leather.
Oh, it is?
Oh, you're talking about this room?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
Oh, this-
notice the
the top
plate
part.
rail.
Yes.
Yes, notice the plate rail. That is
Yeah.
a very, very Dutch. He really admired Dutch features of homes and Swiss thing, as is this cupboard over the door. It's very Swiss. Notice that this has bun feet, and they collected the china, the crystal, I mean. And when the fire department wanted to give Zim a gift for everything Zim did for them, they gave him a hawk crystal, punch gold, and set. So it's really beautiful crystal set because he and Mabel did collect pieces. But you'll notice that has claw feet and the other three pieces have bunk feet. And this rug looks like it doesn't match. And it doesn't because she bought this in about 1950, right around the time when her mom passed away. But the dishes are all, we have several blue pieces. Does anybody know what this is?
What you put in it?
Yeah,
We put bread in it.
you could.
Butter?
No.
Crackers.
Celery.
Oh, yeah, that was a luxury.
And yes, and Horseheads was a celery capital.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow,
It used to
cool.
grow here.
I
And
tried to-
everybody
I
had
tried
a
to grow it,
special
never
plate
learned
for
what
their
you
celery. Or they would have a vase. You could have a celery vase too. You remember the vases?
But he came with the greases in the 1700s. He has some of them everything.
Oh, so this is, they all were always having dinner parties, there was always people coming in, and this she splurged on, this has a great big leaf for the center.
And it's this wood right here?
The old furniture, these are the chairs from the set that was in here.
What are these then?
This is the one she bought in about 1950.
1950.
Yeah.
Those chairs from the
This
1950s.
is,
Wow,
this is the
wow.
most recent piece of furniture.
Is this where the Historical Society is selling tickets to do the
This
dinner?
is where, yes, the dinner will be, you'll win 6 dinners for $40. We're having a raffle to earn money because we have some things. We had to put a brand new porch on, we had to put a new roof on the depot. So we're having this wonderful raffle for $40. You win 6 dinners catered by
Hilltop.
right here in this room with the furniture that's here.
Excuse me.
And we will use the china, but I don't know that we use this china. We may be using a different china. And so this china is a little old. So we'll probably use a white china from the
Yeah, the Horseheads Women's Club used to have some cheap china they kept for cheap.
Just for the-
I'd be
I
using
think we
that.
might, yeah. So now the pièce de résistance is the amazing parlor, and I want you to notice the 25-foot ceiling.
But I have a question.
Wow.
So you're not worried about the humidity in this old room?
We never have the house open except one day a year. So if you were to come to see it for any of the wow, I thought tray ceilings were a modern invention. Look at the treatment of the colors of the walls, and please notice the musician's balcony. He was always having musicians in, and you could easily fit a trio or a quartet up there. Please notice the attention to detail again. Look at the beautiful woodwork treatment, which matches this woodwork, which matches that furniture, which matches the woodwork here. It is such a beautiful attention to detail. Again, we have the curtain rods here, and here we even have some of the brass rings. All of these are pocket doors. Mr. Baird, his father-in-law, Albert Baird, actually had a patent for pocket doors. Isn't that cool? We don't close them anymore, but they could close. Again, every room can be closed off. Zim could work with no problem and close the, even though there's 3 doors into his studio, you could easily close it off. A feature of Queen Anne is you can get from any room to any room from by walking around. It's really
Now, a
amazing.
lot of the, what we call memorabilia,
Yes.
did he still do a lot of traveling?
He did not travel a lot because he decided, he did go to Florida to visit his good friend, Mr. Addison. Did you know that
He
there's
would
a
close
person
the
that
doors
was
off.
filmed that's across the street. His moving picture was them by Thomas Edison. Yeah. So we did now this
friends
is
sent him these things.
all this stuff, they brought it back from, look at all the Chinese. These are actually from China. These are shoes that someone with bound
Well,
feet.
in the land.
And the lamp and the two. Look at the
Right.
beautiful. Now the dead stuff is probably from Florida. That's not my. I wish
But
they
the
would
two
fall over. And I
vases,
could, so this is just beautiful things. But he never went to China. Look at all the Indian. This is called the Indian corner. Look at all the items that were given to him because he really enjoyed this kind of thing. And then this is called the Turkish corner. If you'll notice right here, you can see the holes. There was a curtain rod that went here, and this light did work. That light never worked, but this light was electrified, and you could sit here with an adult beverage. You could close the curtain, and you could have an adult beverage or tea, and you could read or just sit here and maybe take an uncomfortable nap. Really cool. Yeah, this is the original wallpaper, except for right here, there was some water damage. But they found someone in Portland who would hand stamp it. Because we actually have a stamp upstairs. And notice this floor is the lightest board, and it's treated like a rug with the darker on the inside and the lighter on the outside. And look, again, you could have just had the boards go straight to the wall, but instead they did a step down pattern in the corners. I mean, the attention to detail is phenomenal. Yes, those were originally selected by Zim. They've been up there since the house. Notice the wallpaper here too, over the window. Those, and down here, there's a little damn sticker. Those, it's a world map.
Were those gifts to him?
Yeah, he loved all this kind of stuff. And in fact, who doesn't hang all of their swords and guns above the fireplace and then get a wonderful hartnett painting and just say, well, we're just going to hang the violin painting right over the weapons. Because why not? Where do you think you put the tree? Oh, that's a great question.
Excuse me, Miss.
I don't know. We think, I absolutely am positive that there was a big beautiful lamp on the table when we moved out of this room, but we haven't found the lamp or found a picture of it. But I'm sure there must have been one. And this was his favorite rocker. Again, notice all the rockers. His house is full of rocking chairs.
Excuse me, miss.
So would you like to see upstairs?
Excuse me, miss.
Anybody
Yes.
that can-
I want.
Please notice the balustrade going up the stairs. They're this far apart. No babies ever go put their head through there. They did not skimp. They made beautiful. The molding going up.
Look at that.
I know. Look at how beautiful.
No, you're
The
okay.
attention to
Excuse me, miss.
detail.
I do have a question, but I just want to look at this lantern first. I'm recording.
Please go right up the stairs. Yeah, this is Zim, and that's one of his pieces.
A quick question. What are these things here in the corner? Looks like some stones in a.
No, this is the curtain that was here. This was a Victorian beaded curtain that hung right here. And we
Oh.
want to restring it, but we haven't done that yet.
Well, that's very.
This
nice.
came down just a short while ago. It all broke. Well, look at how beautiful this is. This beautiful little cupboard, and then of course the beautiful woodwork that goes all the way up. And how am I going to get square furniture upstairs?
You put it over the
Rounded
railing. You put it
staircase.
over the corner.
Please go right out onto the
Just like my
Careful, everyone.
son's steps.
It's totally safe to go out there. Please feel free to go out. Take your time.
My son has those little high-shaped things that I was carrying a basket of laundry down, and I missed one of those corners, and I went, whoa.
This is how you get out to this porch, over the
Okay.
porch. We can't go out here, they're
Yes,
working
right.
on the porch roof, so they have all their equipment. But
Okay.
please go out on the musician's balcony. Please take a peek out the door. We can't go out, take a peek. And then go right on the balcony, and then meet me in Zim's bedroom right here.
Okay.
Well, okay.
You're gonna run out of pictures.
Oh no, I'm recording.
Gotta have, oh.
Are these all original Zim drawings?
Looks like that, yeah.
Oh. Oh yes, I have to ask about it. I love it.
Say, look, you are younger than me. Right,
By
there you go.
far.
And I am not sitting. So we have to put stuff.
And
so
I
they won't
shouldn't have
sit.
to tell you that.
Yeah.
Hey, what did I miss?
Exactly. Now, this is called this is very fragile. So
I saw the one over in the
Yeah.
museum.
this is called the French salon style, where you hang things from a multiple piece across a. Sometimes it's metal and sometimes it's wood. These are some of his favorite things. He did this one in 1890.
Cool.
If you will look around the room, you will notice very many things that are part of his life, including you'll see some of his wife's things, from perfume to her purse to some gloves, and she loved hats, and so did Laura, the daughter.
Oh, who's the girl?
That's Laura, when she was a girl.
I was gonna ask
Isn't
if
that beautiful?
was that
That's
Laura
Laura also. Yes, this is Zim, drawn by Baird, his brother-in-law. This is one of Laura's. Isn't that beautiful? Laura, L-E-Z, Laura Elizabeth Zimmerman.
Wow.
This, however, is not Zim or Laura. This is his nephew, Adolf. His father was Adolf, his brother was Adolf, and they had a son. When he married, Adolf had a son, named him Adolf. So this is Adolf III. Adolf II and his wife were killed in a tragic, horrible carriage accident. As soon as Zim was informed, he invited Adolf to come and live with them, and he adopted him.
So
And
he
he
grew up
and
here,
Laura,
then?
yes, he and Laura were very close. And he lived, he went to college, he went to Manlius for high school, he went to college, and he died very young, he contracted tuberculosis, he died at 24. Yeah. Now, if you look around the room, I told you Zim worked for magazines, Puck and then Judge. He also made money by doing, these are original handmade posters for all the different local businesses. We have many of these. And this was another one of his very lucrative, these are done on butcher paper, so even the paper itself wasn't very expensive. Also, he had a correspondence school for $17.50. You would get 20 weeks of booklets. But for the mere price of $25, you could get the booklets and you could send along your drawings. He would critique them and send them back to you. He had an office in the square over Louis, which was then the cigar store. He had an office in the square that he did that work from. So he did posters, he did the correspondence school, and he worked for the magazine, and he also wrote books. The Foolish History of Horsehead, The Foolish History of Elmira.
Well, he did all of those individual ones.
Yes.
His fellow Masonic Lodge members, the characters there.
Oh, yes, they are, aren't they
are
wonderful?
phenomenal. And you can see like Brother Day, the
Yes.
farmer.
It's
and
so
they're
incredible.
on
And the
display.
when someone died, they gave one to the Masons, and then it became a thing. So the Masons have been
they
able
got
to
it.
preserve all
Yes.
those originals, and they have like 60 some of them.
Oh,
Yes,
awesome.
yes.
Just incredible.
Excuse me.
Now, when Adolf came to live here, Laura's room was next door, and the bedroom across was visitors for guests. Adolf took this bedroom and Laura moved in across the hall. The small bedroom now is simply storage. It's got a lot of junk in it.
What, 1800s junk?
It's got a lot of his artwork and a lot of stuff. At any rate, please go across into Laura's bedroom and we'll talk about that. It's the only room in the house with a parquet floor. Oh, and a very unique treatment of the question.
Oh, no, I thought you finished what you were saying first.
Oh no, the ceiling, the walls.
So this is a young Zim?
Yeah, this is him. This is him up here. You can see up here. This is him working here. This man had a lot of hair. This is one of his drawings. We
Oh,
have
yeah,
pictures of him, and then there's pictures of him in the other room. too.
I had three things real quick. For one, I'm very interested in this Bible. Could you open it or no?
So that's the daughter.
No one has. No, I don't think we need to touch it.
Is it 1800s?
We
1800s?
don't have any gloves on, and I don't know what.
And what's in here?
This is a closet with some of their clothes.
Oh, is this their old 1800s clothes? Is it?
This is, I can't give you the exact date, but this was one of Mabel's dresses.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that beautiful?
There's a beautiful white one. It could be a wedding
And,
dress.
yeah, they had lawn parties all the time. And we have Zim was always asking to be the master of ceremony, so this is one of his tuxedos. Isn't this beautiful?
Cool.
I love it. The pants are here too. And no,
Yeah,
there
the
would
hats and
not
stuff,
have been a door. At the time, curtains were what closets had. There is no marks where there was ever any kind of fixture.
Were all these... Sorry, you finished what you're saying, please. I'm sorry. I'm overexcited. You finish your sentence, please.
No, the curtains were the norm.
Okay.
So, no, we're almost done.
No problem, no problem. I'm just trying to get a feel for it.
Okay. Now, this is Laura's bedroom after Adolph came to live with them. This is the bird's eye maple furniture.
Oh,
There
we're
is-
talking about the
Yeah.
lighting furniture, it's for a young girl.
Yeah, and that is her Horseheads High School diploma. This is, because we don't have any place to put it, this was Adolph's traveling trunk when he went to school. She did love fashion magazines, she always had fashion magazines. This is actually a fashion doll. Many times when you went to have a beautiful dress made, you would have it made by your dressmaker on a fashion doll. It was often just pinned together, but then you would say, oh, I want to change this, this, or this. They would pin it a different way. You would say, that's how I want it, you can make that for me. As an adult, she did not have the furniture here. So this is the Zim House. What do you think?
Fantastic.
Every
Love
room
it.
different floor. Every room different floor.
Yeah, this one is the only one with this floor, and this is a chamber pot. When you didn't want to go down the back steps, and look how lovely it is, it matches
Oh my
her.
goodness.
So they never tried to make a room like with
Like the
A
clothes, I
chair
wonder if she
with,
wore
you know,
those clothes.
the pot under it. You know?
Oh, they had those, but you just had, even when I grew up, the farm had an outhouse, and we just had chamber
Because
pots.
we had a farmhouse way out in Veteran Hill, and then we had a chair.
Yeah,
with
you
the
could have
bottom
had,
out,
yeah,
and
you could have had a
You should
chair.
have little pockets to sit in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it had a
we didn't
house. It
find-
had an outhouse and the room that you could go in if
You
you
want
wanted.
that tall?
We didn't find a chair here.
Well, we have to
Question,
compliment
did
you.
Laura
It's one
wear
of the
these
best
clothes?
I've ever had.
Yeah.
Seriously, you're
Thank
so
you, I love doing
comfortable
this.
with it.
Oh,
really
yes,
great.
I really love this.
This one was.
Did Laura wear these clothes when she's
This
little and
she
then you
did
put it
wear.
on your dolls afterwards?
We knew she wore that one for sure. That
Okay.
is definitely one. Whether that was always for the doll or was for her, I can't tell you. I
Yeah.
don't know that
Laura's?
answer. It says LEZ, it's one of Laura's, and the one in the other room is definitely
Yeah.
hers. I don't know if this
But it
one
looks
is.
the
There we
same
go.
type.
Yeah.
There's the
It
paint
is the
and the
same price,
house.
isn't it?
wondering
Now, this
about.
is a couple of
Cat
hers
and
over
mouse?
here.
Yeah.
Then we have,
She's kind of whimsical too.
yes, very well, she likes that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So you be
Behind
careful
you.
going down.
Okay. Excuse me.
And I wanna see,
I know there's a narrow part there. Oh yeah, you only fall down them once. And then the open,
Yeah.
the living room is there. My grandson is doing his games and he goes, "Are you okay, Grandma?"
It's watercolor.
It's the one that
This
did
is
knock me out.
Zim's watercolor right here?
This is from,
Dan Smith.
it's.
My-
yeah,
96.
yeah.
Oh, no, it's
Done
not.
in,
But you said he did
I would
watercolors
say
too?
it was, no, Zim did not do
No.
this. This is a
No, I know, this
watercolor.
is Dan,
Yeah.
but I thought you said
I
at that
think
table he
this
did
is-
He did
watercolors.
mostly watercolor.
This is Mr. Sim watercolors.
Yeah, we don't.
It
know
look
if
like
we
watercolor.
had-
Oh, yeah.
We had a problem with this stuff, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter how many times you tell people.
So
be
that's where the
careful.
top of those stairs come to.
Yeah,
that
so
you
we
wanted
need to go
up to.
downstairs, so the other tour can come
Excuse
up.
me.
Okay, I'm fine.
Oh, wow.
This is right here, cottage was her second painting that she painted when she was 12 years old.
Oh, great, I'm glad you read that.
Oh, wow.
So if you'll come right on
That's kinda-
downstairs with me. This is so cool, this is the
Yes.
original electric fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they enjoy
Not
another
TV.
artist.
Look at this, it's all copper and you would turn it off and turn it on. This
What's
is so cool.
Yeah.
Of course, it doesn't work anymore, but
What
it
is
was, they just left it there.
Excuse me, what is it? I didn't hear
It's
that.
like a breaker box.
Original, like a breaker box for the original electric. Now the breaker box is in the
Yeah, that
basement.
one house that we looked at had like the
Yeah.
old school in the basement with the
So if you
big
come
fuses.
down with this, go down with
The
this way.
caretakers with the bathroom and put electrical.
Oh, no, that was all done in the early 1900s. Well, all
Really,
the
should be
wiring.
on the other side.
The last bit is here now.
So what year did he die?
This is loose. Be careful touching that.
Careful for that, she said.
Careful touching it. It was a little tiny bit loose. Just a tiny bit.
Thank you. You're very good.
You're welcome.
It's amazing all the stuff you know. You can remember, that's cool.
Okay, Okay, Ben needs to, oh, please help yourself.
Yeah, take some
We have
comic
books.
books.
These were a gift from,
Heroes your mom threw out. Comic book
There's
shop.
no more Lulu. Please help yourself.
I got it. So cute, Lulu, so cute.
Yeah.
Excuse.
I'm so glad you guys came. I remember you from yesterday.
Yes.
Oh yes. Good to see you.
Thank
Thanks
you
for coming.
for let us know.
All right. We are clear to go upstairs.
I did have one question.
Yes.
If I could go in the study real quick, just to look at it just a tiny bit more.
Yes.
Wait, I should
There is another tour coming, so yeah, take a
Okay.
quick look and then.
All right, I'll be quick.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Zim House. I'm Barb Strakova. I love showing off this beautiful home. The home does fine. I
Thank you
hope
so
you'll
much.
come again sometime. You're
Yes, I
welcome.
plan to. Thank you so much.
Home was gifted
All right.
by Laura and her daughter to the Farmstead Historical Society. So we open it once a year for the because he was inside
Comics from the 1800s. Very cool.
They want to do the credit card. They're mine for that too. I told them we should buy ice cream. All right. So we should go one at a time. I get to stop in ice cream. And then mommy will go get some for Chef.
Hello.
How'd it go?
Jay,
Great.
over here off to the side.
Did you talk to Barbara?
No, I'll call her up.
Oh, okay.
I'm going away for a week.
Oh, okay.
You stay in line. I'll be right back.
Hope you're all okay. I record.
Oh, really?
What are you doing? Taking pictures?
I'm recording. Smile, you're on camera.
Hi guys, the hot dog man.
Yep. Very good hot dogs.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah. I guess I should probably stop recording now, but yeah, I guess I'll walk a little bit
How
more.
was it? Good?
It was great.
I was like, I don't want these kids in here. Like, why split money, you know?
Yes, I know it, right? Yeah,
It's hard, it's a struggle.
I'm recording. Hope you're okay with that.
Right ahead.
Smile, you're on camera.
Good seeing you.
All right. I guess I'll stop recording. But oh, that's nice. All right, I'll just do a little. Okay, actually, I'll get the second porch and then I'll stop. Yeah. Bricks for sale.
And then maybe what we do is we do the drawings last minute.
Yes, it is the house I thought. Right across the street from the police department. Police department's right across the street and there's the parking lot where the clock is. One of those houses.
I hope you're okay with me recording.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You want to smile? You're on camera.
Okay. Did you get your tour?
Oh yes,
Oh, good.
I loved it.
It's beautiful in there, isn't it?
Oh yes, I loved it so much. I'm very thankful. So I'll try and get this light. I'm curious about this light.
We made a new light bulb.
Very nice. All right. Well, I guess I'll stop recording. I don't know where to stop. Maybe I'll stop at the brick. Authentic horsehead brick. This video is brought to you by Authentic Horsehead Bricks. Buy them now for $5. This is all just a brick commercial. Buy the brick now. Buy it.